Do you feel like you're missing things in the meetings? Charlie felt like you'd have plenty of time to catch up on the fall. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's ultimately it's up to me. I mean, I have free time, so therefore I need to be here watching extra film and doing extra studying. And I've been doing that the first 2 days, so that might be why I feel like I'm okay instead of a step behind.
Was it a difficult decision for you to make to play baseball this year? Did you fret over that at all, or agonize about that, whether it would be the best thing for you, or was it a pretty easy decision?
For the most part, I have my mind made up. I'm gonna play baseball. I love both sports, and when the time comes, if the time comes, I have to choose one, then I'll make that decision. But right now, I'm happy with my decision.
Last season, you kind of had a big breakout game against Purdue, and then didn't see the field much. Why do you think that was?
I had a tough time, memorizing the plays, and my fundamentals weren't up to par. So that's one of the things I'm stressing during camp is my fundamentals and understanding the game instead of being an athlete just running around out there. So I'm trying to understand it a little more and slow it down. So
how do you feel you've been progressing in terms of that?
After 2 days, I feel right there with the other guys. Obviously there's room for improvement, but I feel pretty good about it.
You didn't come in necessarily as a natural receiver. You were more of a tailback in high school. How much do you feel you've been able to progress in the 9 months you've been here as more of a receiver prospect?
I think I've definitely learned some new things at receiver, and some things to focus on, some things I need to improve on, some things I do well. But it's been.
What do you feel you've learned the most?
Well, obviously I've learned how to run a go, but I think I've improved on getting my steps down, getting to the right yardage, and I'm slowly but surely understanding what the defense is doing and what I should do, and how to convert things and all that stuff.
Is that harder than you thought it would be?
When I first got here, I figured I was gonna run a pattern, catch the ball, and block. But the defenses, there's so many defenses in college. It's a whole nother game, the way I see it. So,
as far as the go route, I'm sure you've seen the shirts around campus, the Golden is Tate shirts. How do you feel about those?
I'm glad I have fan support, but then again, you can't let that get to you. You can't let that, make you relax. So I smile when I see it around campus, but at the same time, I got work to do. I want to learn how to run something else other than the go route.
Charlie talked about the importance of chemistry between a quarterback and his receivers. What have you been doing with Jimmy in the off season to try and improve your chemistry with them?
I've been doing baseball a lot,
okay.
So but every now and then we go out in the yard and we throw, warm his arm up. I run a few routes just to get a feel of it, so I don't lose all my fundamentals that I have learned.
How do you feel your chemistry with him is at this point?
I think it's great, and freshman. We've been here the whole summer. We talked before we got here, so it's good.